Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. In today's video, we are going over why the tree is completely OP. Now, this is going to be a series I do. When I made my previous video talking about the channel update and what you guys wanted to see, a lot of people suggested maybe doing some of these like unused characters in the end game on Kiasma and seeing if we can make them perform. Now, just in editing, I wanted to make it super clear. If you're new to the game, don't build the tree. This is a fun meme-like thing. When I was watching over it before I finished editing, I'm like, I don't know if I emphasized that enough. So I didn't want to get into the situation where I bone someone by them going all in on the tree. Don't do it. We're doing this with characters that do not perform. You know we're going to do a Walker one eventually. But like, don't build the tree, please. That's all I'm saying, guys. I feel like that's a big enough disclaimer. Let's get back into it. Now, if we look at someone like the tree here, his gear is horrible. Like, it's not that good. But we managed to get him so that he is OP as possible in the team. Now, if you remember one of my previous videos where I did the 3-man Awakened Sophia team, in that video, I was actually trying to make Ulmis... I was trying to make the tree work because the tree's OP and I had the synergy. So I want to go quickly through the skills, and I just wanted to take note of how ridiculous the skill descriptions are of older characters. Like this one says, basically when he gets full energy, he roots himself in place, heals his HP, and then he uses his energy to throw rocks, dealing more AoE damage and a stun effect during this period. Like, so it doesn't even tell you how long the stuns are. Like this one here, Ulmis roots his entangled nearby enemies, and this is the big description. This is the big description, causing 120% damage to them, entangling your enemies cannot, like, it doesn't tell you durations, like. And this is why characters like this suck, because, yeah, the heal doesn't matter anymore. This is a shield. What's this one? Yeah, this is a shield. It doesn't matter. It has a little heal. Doesn't matter. This one here, it heals. Doesn't matter. Little heals don't matter in the end game. This is why characters like Ulmis are just not really used. But what I wanted to look at, and if you look at his engravings, a tiny bit bigger shield and a tiny bit more healing. That's what his engravings gave. As for his furniture, can I look at his furniture here? Is there a way to look at it? Anyway, his furniture sucks, his drama sucks. It's all really average, but the whole thing that I wanted to do with him was I thought if I could keep his energy topped up, then he could throw these rocks and deal AoE damage, not for the damage, but for the stun that they provide, and also for the rooting that he does. So it was really all about playing him purely around getting him to ult, placing him in place, and then throwing rocks at the enemy. So this may look a little bit familiar, but I had to do it because this is what I was originally trying to do. When I ended up with the Gorvo team, it was because I put Gorvo in as well as Ulmis, and then I tried to narrow it down. But now we've actually got it working with this team, and the whole synergy behind this is, and this is where my whole thought process went, was that we have Awakened Sophia to be the battery for the team where she generates tons of energy so that Ulmis can keep throwing his rocks, because, you know, trees throw rocks. That's what they do if you've ever watched Lord of the Rings. It's what they do. They throw rocks. So you want your tree to throw as many rocks as possible. Otherwise, it's not being a well-functioning tree. And for a tree to throw as many rocks as possible, it needs a lot of energy because it costs 350 energy to throw a rock. Makes sense. Bit of a tangent there. Yes, I'm an idiot. I get it. But she was the battery. Then obviously we have the grouping, which is the floppy. Floppy is there for that grouping. So let's check it out in action and see if we can get it working somewhere else. Play. Let's go 1x speed. I know we did a video about this with Gorvo in it, but I wanted to show you the beauty that is the tree. The problem with the tree is he wants to be a ranged character realistically, because you just want him to stay at range and then throw those rocks. But he runs into melee, which often can make him die before he ults. But there we go. Now we're in there. You can see he puts the roots up, everyone's roots. Now he throws rocks, everyone's stunned. Everyone's stunned again because he did another throw. And then he did another throw. Now he's going to use roots again, I think. No, he's just throwing rocks. There's roots, so we did double rocks into roots. Then we do big rock again. Then we do big rock again. And then we do a small rock, but then Sophia's going to ult, which stuns them. And then he throws a big rock again. And then he throws a big rock again. And then he throws a... You get the idea. The tree is OP in the right situation when he can endlessly throw rocks and root his enemies so they can't move. That is what we tried to accomplish here. Dude, I love the tree. I've had this love-hate relationship with the tree from the very start of the game. I actually really... Him and Cirrus, I really liked at the very start of the game. But let's see if we can get this working on some of these other teams. Now, like I said in my previous one, these teams are a bit tricky. Maybe we can jump into tower. I don't know what our tower deficit's at the moment here on Kiasma. Let's see. Have a look at enemy power. Yeah, we can try this. Okay, we can try this. All right. This team... Peggy's annoying. This team... Screg, no. This team... Dude. I'm going to screenshot this so I can replace that team. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. So let's go with Sophia. Let's go with the Floppy, if I can find the man. Is that Floppy? What's his name? Must be Tamris. Dude, I cannot remember Floppy's name, to be honest. And then, obviously, I thought we were going to have to take the tree out of another team because he's OP and everyone wants to use him. All right, so there we go. I'm probably... The problem is he's going to get yoinked and he's going to die unless we interrupt. But let's go ahead and put this in here. Let's just try this. Yes, cool beans. Let's see. I don't think this is going to work. Okay, we do interrupt, which is good, which is what we wanted to do. Oh, dude, I swear if he got an ult off, we could have been in action, but let's try again. The problem is the Titus, not to be confused with Tidus, it's Titus. Dude, they love doing names that sound similar. So let's do this again. Let's do it a couple times. See if we can get him to a point where he can ult. Okay, we're really struggling because as soon as Titus comes out, we get slapped essentially. We just don't have the momentum in this team. I'm going to try it one more time like this. Let's see how this goes. And then we'll go ahead and try something else. And I might be back in a... Yeah, we'll be back in a sec. I'm going to make something work. We'll get there. Okay, so it was a bit of copium trying to do those tower stages. They just had the counters that I couldn't deal with in them. But we jump back into the campaign. And once again, look at this. The brilliance that is the tree being completely OP. So let's take a look. Like I said, it's perfect synergy. As long as you've got like a team that doesn't counter it, you just bring the tree because it's the most OP character in the game and you're pretty much good to go from there. Like I haven't seen any other characters that can lock out an enemy team like this. Have you? Obviously sarcasm, guys. Don't build the tree, please. Please don't ruin your account. But honestly, I'm pretty happy that the concept that I tried to come up with where he endlessly stuns because he has energy regeneration and grouped enemies, and we can do it with 3 characters. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, most people would look at this team and call this a 2-man team because the tree doesn't exist in most people's eyes. But I mean, look at the stuns. Look at the stun circles. And then we'll go into some roots. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I think it's a pretty good synergy. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy that we got some wins with the tree at this stage of the game. In tier 2 gear, by the way. Tier 2 gear. So we're not like geared through the teeth or anything like that. And, you know, let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know the next character you want me to challenge with. I'm definitely happy to try other characters. So if you guys want a random character spotlight of a character that no one uses, please let me know and we will do our best to make them perform. But essentially, the first one you need to know about is that the tree is OP. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.